Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Healed Healer Tarot. My name is Angel. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I help unique souls self-actualize by raising their vibration. This channel is dedicated to spiritual enlightenment, self-actualization, and aligning to meaning and purpose in life. So if that is something that you are interested in, then you are in the perfect place at the perfect time for the perfect reason. All we have is the now, so whenever you come across this reading, it is indeed the perfect time for you. However, we do draw upon the energies of the cosmos to help guide us like a roadmap towards your highest good and your greatest soul's vibration. This is a general collective energy read for the energy of the day for Friday, January the 20th, 2023, all being born to the energy of 28, culminating to the vibration of 10. Happy birthday to all of the Aquarius. We are officially in Aquarius season. So let's talk about the channeled intuitive astrological messages for January the 20th, 2023. Your key word, beautiful soul, is completion. The energy of 28 talks about I feel and I decide. Huge shifts and changes are going on for you today, culminating to the energy of 10, which talks about I manifest. Today may feel like a rush to the finish, a sense of urgency to get something done, feeling as if something has been over and completion is needed. Difficult choices today bring significant changes. Let go and set yourself free. Things are coming full circle. Think back to where you were, what you were doing, or what you started at this time in 2020. So things are coming full circle with that energy, starting in the 2020 and culminating to January the 20th of 2023. So I want you to think back to what you started back then, where you were back then, what you were doing at that time. Look at the energy of completions or things that have been left undone. We're coming into a very vibrant, beautiful energy with the new moon in Aquarius. So that new moon in Aquarius energy is all about new beginnings. So this is an opportunity for you to tie up those loose ends, to really get yourself in the energy vibration and preparedness for that new beginning. That 1 degree new moon in Aquarius energy targets the energy of what you love. So it's all about planting those seeds in your intentions and desires for what it is that you love and what it is that you really want to pour your heart into. When we think about Aquarian energy, we think about humanitarianism, social services, community service, social work, the energy of showing up in that energy vibration of being of service. So it's really asking you to think about what are some of the things that you truly love and how can you volunteer more of your time and energy doing those things that you love. It's all about that community mindset and helping to bring together the collective conscious. So let's go ahead and look and see what this ending is and what this new beginning is for the collective. What does the collective need to know, Spirit, for their highest vibrational good for Friday, January the 20th, 2023? Friday, January the 20th, 2023. I trust that these messages find you in sound mind, body, and spirit, and that you are well, beautiful soul, in all ways. I'm super excited about this new moon in Aquarius. It is the beginning of a new lunar cycle. It is also the beginning of the year. One of the things that is also coming up with this new moon energy, if you have been having a hard time sticking to your New Year's resolutions or sticking to your new intentions, that's perfectly fine. Now is a good time for you to get back on track. Don't give up and just continue to push yourself forward. What is the energy vibration coming in, Spirit, for the collective for Friday, January the 20th, 2023? What does the collective need to know for their highest vibrational good? And so it is. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful. All right, beautiful soul. What is the energy vibration? Ooh, temperance. I love it. Temperance energy coming through here. It's a Sagittarian energy, but it's also an energy of exploration and growth. It's an energy that talks about tempering and balance and moderation and peace and just being in the energy of calm and grace. It's also one of my gratitude energies, being grateful for where you are, grateful for what you have, grateful for the supportive connections and the loving relationships that you have around you, and just really grateful for everything that life and the divine has given you and all of the opportunities and new beginnings that are coming in. That 14 energy really asks you to really think about how your life is evolving and changing and in what ways. And it's also asking you to think about the energy vibration of tests and trials and how you're bringing together that yin and yang energy and really just coming into a wholeness and a fulfillment within the self. So let's look and see. That energy vibration of 14 breaks down to an energy of 5, and we know that 5 energy always talks about cultivating change. It is where your personal power lies. Whenever I think of 5 energy, I always think about not only the Hierophant energy, which is your connection to source, but it's also the energy of the arm, leg, arm, head. It's the body. How do you use your body to make your dreams and desires a reality? What are you doing with your time and energy on a daily basis? That energy vibration of 14 is also asking you to reevaluate your money mindset. How are you bringing more currency, more flow, more financial stability and resources into your life? That's a very big thing with this new moon and Aquarius energy as the world is shifting and changing. The economic markets are shifting and changing. There's lots of changes when it comes to money and currency, how we use currency, how we barter, Bitcoin energy and things like that. It's just that we're shifting into a brand new paradigm of what life will be like. And that includes what we do and how we use our money, time, and resources. Oh, look at there. Talking about the Hierophant energy. You can't make it up. Hierophant energy is a representation of Taurus. So that Taurus energy talks about what? Real estate. It talks about the energy of wealth. It talks about the energy of luxury. It talks about the energy of financial stability. It talks about generational wealth. It also really focuses on that higher spiritual connection. So that energy is really asking you to seek that spiritual guidance and to really tap in to that inner muse. What are you using? How are you using your spiritual gifts to be creative? One of the things that we're talking about with the new moon and Aquarius energy is you expressing yourself creatively, you stepping into your purpose. It's all about purpose and tension energy here. So with that Hierophant energy, you're really being asked of how can you be of service? How can you show up in support with your family, with your community, with what it is that you do for work, how you show up in your life on a daily basis. With that energy vibration of 5, it's all about helping to bring a change in the world. When we think of that change, we're thinking about how can we demonstrate change? How can we be the change that we want to see in the world? But also how can we support others? So there's an energy here about teaching and learning. And I also like to look at this energy as paying it forward. It reminds me of when they were doing that thing at the drive-through lines at like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if you have a Dunkin' Donuts in your area, but the person before you would pay for you, and then you'd get up to the line and you'd pay it forward and you'd pay for the person behind you, and kind of like put this trend together of supporting one another. And that's what the Aquarian energy is all about. How can we come together as a collective? How can we be more of a community? And how can we support each other through this shift and change? Huge economic shifts and changes are going on. There's huge spiritual warfare going on. There's a need to really reevaluate relationships, reevaluate dynamics, reevaluate the support system that you have, and really look at the people that you allow in your energy. When you look at this energy vibration, you want to allow people in your energy that are helping to uplift you and support you, and that are not draining you and tearing you down. So really cutting out the energies that are draining your energy and are not helping you to elevate. Your bottom energy is all about that brand new beginning. This is a pentacle energy, which talks about resources. It talks about finances. It talks about the energy of stability and structure. Whenever I see Ace energy. In a reading, it is really asking you, what do you desire? This is an opportunity for the universe, that intention. Set that seed of intention for what it is that you want to manifest in your life and watch it blossom and grow. So let's see, what additional messages do we have, Spirit? It's an opportunity for you to see something from a much higher perspective. It's also an opportunity for you to tune in with source energy and to really become more aligned with your higher self. It's also an energy vibration of elevation, which is the energy that we were talking about yesterday. We're all on a path of elevation, moving up into our higher consciousness with that Aquarian energy. So let's see, what are the supporting energies here, Spirit? What does collective need to know? What additional messages are coming in? Choices and obstacles and potential outcomes. Choices, obstacles, and potential outcomes for the collective, Spirit. What does the collective need to know for their highest vibrational good? So we have choices, outcomes, and potential outcomes, obstacles. So it's all about bringing stability, which is, look at that, and endings here. You cannot make it up. That energy of things that are ending. So what's ending for you in your life is difficult choices, instability, not knowing in which direction to move, not knowing which choices are best and in alignment with you. This is an energy that's really asking you to test yourself, push yourself outside of your comfort zone, do something that you never really quite done before, explore your life, explore what it is that you love, open yourself up to new opportunities and new things, embrace the newness that the energy is bringing in for you. This is an ending of an old cycle with that 10 energy, but with the ending of that old cycle, what happens? We have a brand new beginning. That Ace of Pentacles is asking you to make a choice. What is the choice that you're going to make today to help you to elevate and to bring in that change? The energy of 28, the 2 talks about choices, crossroads, and opportunities here. This is a choice, a crossroad, and opportunity to bring stability, for you to connect with your higher self, to become more spiritually in tune, to have a more deeper spiritual connection with God. And there's also this energy here of the 7 of Cups, which is talking about not being fooled by past events, past illusions, not being fooled by temptation. The 7 of Cups energy can really talk about being mindful of all of the options, right? You have choices here, but be mindful of all the options that you have before you, because not every single option is going to be the best option for you. With that spiritual warfare energy, there is a lot of energy around you, around temptation. So there could be people that are kind of playing on your emotions, playing on your empathy, playing on your obsessive energy, or your, the things that you're addicted to, or the things that you haven't quite released yet as a part of your shadow. So these could be, gluttony, any of the 7 deadly sins, envy, sloth, rage, the energy that talks about jealousy, all of those things that are coming up for you as temptations that take you off of your highest elevated path and that kind of keep you stuck and stagnant. This energy is really asking you to open up to the possibilities of greatness with that 5 energy. Open up to the uniqueness of who you are. Make the choices that are in alignment with your ascension, that is going to bring you the best change and the most opportunities for your spiritual growth. But be mindful that not all options and not all choices are going to resonate for your highest good. So there could be the energy, being tempted by drugs, sex, material gain. Ask yourself why. Why am I making this choice? What is my intention? What do I hope to get out of the choices that I'm making in my life? And where do I want to move and grow from here? Because there's something here about this energy where it could be a little bit tricky. This could be an energy that is coming in that is kind of like tempting you off of the course to your resonance. 7 energy talks about your path. It's the path to your purpose. It's the path to your higher self. It's the path that is about your divinity, about who you are and your divine spiritual being. But there's something here about this choice not all of the options are going to be in alignment with your ascension. The world energy is all about freedom. It's all about release. It's all about the energy of releasing yourself from oppression, releasing yourself from a sense of control. And it's also that energy of like releasing yourself from the matrix, releasing yourself from old paradigms, old belief systems, old ways of doing things, old ways of behaving, where you're actually creating and making a change for the better. So you just want to be mindful of the things that may be tempting you. Sometimes we talk about our loved ones. We talked about that, reevaluating the relationships that we have around you. Sometimes when we're evolving and growing, and the people that are in our vibration, rather their family, rather their friends, rather their significant others, whatever the energy is, sometimes when we're growing and they're not growing, there's a dissonance there where things aren't meshing well together. And so sometimes our family and our friends and our loved ones and our significant others really mean well, but they can oftentimes come up as roadblocks for our own growth and ascension because of the disconnect, right? The disresonance that is occurring between the two. Whereas one person's elevating on a vibration and the other person's staying stagnant in their energy. And what eventually usually ends up happening, you have that saying where, people are always there to help you get into nonsense, but nobody's really there to help you to ascend and grow. Because it's like, okay, well, if my friend does this or my significant other does that, then where does that leave me? Who can I go out and hang in the clubs with, right? It's almost like when one of your friends are getting married and that's like your best friend and the person that you usually do all your running and you're hanging and you're chilling with. And it's like, okay, well, if they get married, then now who am I going to chill with? Who am I going to run with? Who am I going to get to do the things that we used to do? I can't call this person at 2 a.m. and be like, come on, let's go out and get something to eat, or let's go and do this, or let's go and do that, because now they have other obligations. So the Hierophant energy really asks you to focus on your obligations, the things that are important to you, the things that you value, and also with that Aquarius energy, the things that you love. And then make the choices that are in resonance with that energy. And just be mindful of the things that may be trying to tempt you off of your highest vibrational path. So let's go ahead and look and see what the angel number is for this 527 energy, for some additional messages for the collective spirit. 527 energy. Know that your decision to make positive changes is the right idea. Move forward with these decisions confidently. That has been your energy of the day, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I am honored and I am truly grateful. If you haven't already done so, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that like button. Share this video with those that you believe could benefit from the messages, and subscribe. Become a part of the Soul Joiner family, where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective conscious one unique soul at a time. And that unique soul is you. Until our soul paths cross again, Soul Joiners, I am wishing you love, peace, blessings, happiness, and abundance be unto you. Have a blessed and abundant Friday. Namaste.